All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got another tilt against the Seahawks. Um, there's not much more to say than that. Kenneth Walker the third, y'all know how dangerous he is. Going to be a problem for us. We got to figure out a way to slow him down, as he is their ultimate threat on offense with DK Metcalf, especially. Um, I'm not really worried about their quarterback though, because I just don't feel like he's a threat. I'm also not too worried about their defense. Besides Jamal Adams, I don't really think that anybody on their team is going to give us any run. We get another upgrade for Jeff Okuda. +2 to his zone coverage is very nice. We got Ingram getting another. Oh no, this is not Abraham. This is actually Ingram. We don't really expect much from him, especially if he doesn't get any speed upgrades. And we'll just go ahead and simulate the rest of that. Alright, so Seahawks, man. Good team. I don't believe they're going to give us too much trouble, but you never know. They might. Jamal Adams is definitely a game breaker. So wherever he lines up, we got to try to go the opposite direction. That's a thing. See Chase on the sideline warming up. Definitely our guy. 1,900 yards, 80 receptions, 20 touchdowns. Desmond Ritter is their quarterback. That's right. They got rid of Geno and picked up Desmond Ritter from the Falcons. Not gonna lie, I was a little surprised that Ritter was available. Tried to get some room there, but nothing doing. We actually had a terrible return. They know exactly what I want to call first play out. Man, we had a chance there to make a really big run. 8 touchdowns, 832 yards for Abraham. He's come off with a great start here. No more Tyreek Woolen on this team, so we know we don't have to worry about him. It's a good throw right there. Good start for Kyler. I look at this team now, and I think they're definitely going to have to pick an edge rusher in the draft. They got to find some way to replace Tariq Woolen so that they can match up with guys one on one, which is what they like to do in their zones. And overall, I think their defense needs way more help than their offense. They have a pretty decent young quarterback. We just had to get rid of that. I had to hold it too long. Um, really, not much I can say about that play other than that. Just had to hold it too long. See if Rondale Moore can get this first down for us. Great accuracy on that throw right there from Kyler. Puts it out where only our receiver can go get that ball. Good 10-yard catch right there for Rondale Moore. Good broken tackle right there from Abraham. Gets like a 5-yard run, so that'll be 3 carries, 10 yards for him. Bro, y'all ever have something in your eye right when you start recording? This is like the worst. Anyway, it's a good run right there, 9 yards. This might be a home run right here. Keep an eye on it. Nope, I don't like it. Yeah, I could have tried to force that ball to Teddy Freeman, but I think sometimes discretion is the better part of valor there, and we'll just go ahead and get ready for the next play. I think that was the smartest thing I've done in this in this thing with K1 at quarterback. We looked for a running lane, wasn't there. I didn't try to force anything, and we survived to throw a dot to Evan Ingram. So that's gonna give us a first down. You saw what I tried to do right there. I tried to split the difference there, but it wasn't happening. Let's see if we can throw this thing to Chase or Ingram or Evan Ingram for the touchdown here. Looks like it's going to be Chase. Oh, wow. Jamal Adams. Or was that Quentin Diggs? Quandre Diggs, I think. Maybe I just missed his name up. It might have been Quandre Diggs right there. Yes, it was. Quandre Diggs with the stop. It's a good way to separate the man from the football right there. And we just throw it in the perfect spot with Kyler. Evan Ingram, touchdown. They can't stop a really fast tight end in that situation. Their linebackers are just not it. And, Jamal Adams not really a coverage style safety. He's much more interested in hitting you. But right there, we don't give him a good target to hit. So we'll definitely take a first quarter, first drive touchdown. That one was really led by Kyler's arm, which is always good to see. Whoa, did y'all see that? The game just like completely froze there. A little freaky. Alright. Um, bro. Desmond Ritter gave us a problem the last game, if I remember correctly. And he's having a pretty good season. Almost 2.5 to 1 for interception ratio, which is good. Apparently, we're a blitzing team now. So we'll try that. We don't have a lot of stout man coverage stuff, but we'll try a kind of a run stuffing blitz here. As they get a gain of 3, not a huge gain, and for a guy like Kenneth Walker, anytime you can get him on the ground is a win. We do it again, another gain of 3, 2 for 6. Desmond Ritter's got to put the ball in the air here, you figure, so we'll see what happens there. It might be a screen, potentially. They're really going to call roughing the passer on that. I did not do anything. Alright. I don't want to replay this to bore you guys, so I won't, but I really feel like I did not hit him. I gave up right when he threw the ball, and I switched players, so I'm not sure why that is called on me so much. Kenneth Walker there. Great juke in open field. He gets a big run. As the Seahawks look to take advantage of my miscue on that penalty. That's a good play by the tight end there, Will Disley. Got a pretty good week last week. 5 for 80, 5 for 83 to be exact. You don't really see a whole lot of that from a tight end, so Disley making it happen there. Man, this is what we were afraid of with Kenneth Walker, man. He gets an open field and he's so fast and so electric that he's just, he's making our linebackers look bad. We play a lot of nickel because they have a lot of 3 wides out there. It's not going well for us right now. That's going to be a touchdown for the Seahawks as Dean can't get back in time to stop the comeback route. It's a great play, great design. It beats what we like to do in our zone, so kudos to them. And it's going to be a 7-7 ball game. Well, I felt good about stopping their offense at the start of the game, but with the game plan that they're implementing here, I do feel like this is going to be one of our tougher games. So we're going to have to lock in, and we're going to have to get it done. No mistakes here from Kyler. That's the biggest key, I think, is we got to play mistake-free football here. So, Abraham will try to get a run. Like, I really like the matchup with our run game and their linebackers, but it seems like they're able to do a lot better than their overall says they could do. This looks like a 3-3-5 formation here. There's Abraham with a big run. That's like 17 yards right there? So we'll definitely take that one. Gonna call a play I don't call a lot, but I like. See what happens here. As I'm not sure who he tried to pass him off to. There was nobody left in that void right there. So that was an easy read, easy decision. 2nd and 4. It's a positive run, despite being a hit well behind the line. He breaks the first tackle and gets us a yard on a play where we should have lost 3. Good run right there. That was almost picked. We're going to go for it because I don't see the value in punting it. Don't forget Kyler can run here. It's one of the things I got to remember. Kyler, oh, it is a great play right there from the Seahawks. Kyler broke a tackle, and I thought we were going to have a big run from Kyler, but they gang tackle him, and they are going to force a turnover on downs. The reason that I went for it there is because I felt the reward for getting it would be bigger than the loss for turning it over on downs. Let's see if I'm correct. It's a good no yard gain tackle by both Collins and Simmons. Good hit right there. They're probably in field goal position. We're going to run man here to try to stop any comeback routes because that's what they burned us on for the touchdown. You figure they might go back to the well here if given the opportunity. And they did. And we caught it exactly right. As this time Dean is in perfect position to knock the ball away, and he does. So it's a great play for us. We get a stop, and let's see if they'll get the field goal or not. They absolutely do not, as he kicks that into the next stratosphere, but in the completely wrong direction. So that's going to be a huge missed opportunity and the right coaching call by me in that situation. Alright, so now we're going to get the ball basically where we gave it up. And 3-yard run. Gonna try to get Keyshawn Boot into the action. If nothing is there for him, we're gonna maybe look for Evan Ingram. Looks like it's gonna be there for Boot, and we'll get it to him. We try to make something more happen there, and it wasn't materializing for us. Keyshawn Boot does get a reception, but it is a very short one. It's a gain of 2. Let's see what more the route for him looks like here. It's going to be definitely a completion. Great throw, great catch. And Rondale Moore continues to be our first down getter at the slot. See it there. He makes a fantastic play. So, 1:57 left after the 2-minute warning. We're in good position to score here. And that's going to be 2nd in inches after that nice run right there by Ibrahim. I guess we'll just go back to spread. Run some plays from the spread. Ibrahim, another pounding 8-yard run. Because right now we're just kind of keeping the ball on the ground to milk some clock and to make them actually commit to stopping the run. And they do. Now it's press coverage on the outside for Jamar Chase, but he's not pressing. It's a catch right there from Rondale Moore. Going to be 3rd and 3 as we do get out of bounds, so no time is taken. See if we can't get this first down. It was almost not a first down. And it is a touchdown instead for Muhammad Ibrahim. Great run. I almost said a messed up opportunity from Jamar Chase to block somebody there. But he kind of did a runoff. And he kind of got in the way just enough. Didn't look like he really wanted to block him, but he did enough. We got in, and that is a great score for us. We did leave. Oh man, did we miss the kick? No, we did not. We left enough on the clock though for Seattle to make a move here. So let's see what happens. Great job by our offensive line. Great job by Kyler to convert those third downs. It's looking up for us on the offensive side of the ball. I've implemented some different stuff to go along with our staples of our offense, and I think it's working out. You saw the buck seam. You saw a couple plays last week as well that I've implemented just to try to make sure that Kyler knows that he can do different things to scheme people open. DK with a great run after the catch. He gets up, and that is a first down for Seattle. DK with his first reception. It's kind of surprising. His first reception of the day. Oh, this is a fumble, and it is definitely a fumble. Jamel Dean is going to pick it up. That happened because he was trying to extend the play. And sometimes as a running back, and he's a young back, so maybe he doesn't understand this yet. But sometimes as a young back, you have to learn just to get down on the ground. Because trying to extend plays in this league all the time is not the best idea. What a catch right there from Jamar Chase as he goes up over the outstretched arms of Quandre Diggs. There's no linebacker in the middle of the field at all. And it's going to be an absolute walk-in touchdown for Muhammad Ibrahim. It's his second of the day. I'm not sure what happened on that play right there from them. But there was no one to stop Ibrahim. Maybe they thought we'd throw it. I don't know why. But maybe they thought we'd throw it. So it's going to be 21-7 after a disastrous decision to try to break multiple tackles from Kenneth Walker. Maybe he thought, a little hero ball. But sometimes you just got to get down and give your team a chance to run the next play. So with 32 seconds left, they will get the ball down 21-7. Kenneth Walker with the fumble there. But he's still having a pretty good rushing day. They just have to do better with keeping the ball in his hands. Alright, so, the league seems to have figured out Will Anderson a bit. He's not been quite as dominant as he was when we first started with him, even before he got his X Factor. Feels like guys have keyed in on him more. There may be a little bit more double team blocks, that kind of thing. It's another timeout right there from Seattle. They're on the 47. If they can get something deep here, maybe they can get a field goal out of this drive. That would be pretty big for them. It's a really good block right there from the running back, Kenneth Walker, to slow down Will Anderson in his pursuit of the quarterback. That's the only reason that Ritter got that ball off. And right there, though, Ritter somehow manages to throw the ball away, bang it off the helmet of Will Anderson before he goes down. It's a good play from Ritter. He's using his mobility to get just enough separation to where he can... Oh, another good play from a mobility standpoint as Ritter throws the ball away. They still have the timeout in their back pocket, but they have to be careful here because I think, you're looking at a situation... That's a good play to set them up in better field goal range. They're probably going to get points on this drive, which was really well done from Ritter. Escaped the pressure several times. And yes, they do indeed get a field goal. So they're going to go into the half down 21-10. But I believe they get the ball back at the half. And they do, if I remember correctly. So Ritter is not really challenging us deep here. So what we have to do is we have to try to get more pressure on Ritter. So that way, when he does challenge us on the short game, it's just bad throws. That's what we're looking for. Kenneth Walker with the fumble. As you can see, coach for the Seattle Seahawks is trying to get him ready to go back out there. I know he's upset about the fumble still, but he's got to be ready to help his team here in the second half. Will Anderson with a fantastic TFL there, as Simmons kind of made it so that the hole was non-existent, and then kind of threw him right to our dominant edge rusher there. Good broken tackle. He survives that one. It's a gain of 7 on the play. So here we go. 3rd and 3. Let's see what they run. It's going to be a running play. And Kenneth Walker fumbles it again. Once again. Trying to break every tackle known to man. And he just can't. I mean, you're asking him to do too much, I think, if you're expecting him to hold the ball when big hitter after big hitter and guys that have strip specialists on and all of this, that you're not gonna have a clean run at that. And you see, Abraham is working now, man. 15 carries, 99 yards, and 2 touchdowns for him, as he is really starting to turn it on here for our team. Abraham is going to be our bell cow back unless there's some freak athlete that we can draft that has higher speed and still has the ability to break tackles. But I believe I just needed one more clean second, and I would have got that one off. We're going to run the tight formation, try to get the ball up the middle to the tight end here. Let's see what they run. They're a cover 2 team, and that ball to the tight end is almost always open. But Quandre Diggs almost spoiled it. We probably should have caught that ball. We're going to go for it here, as this is pretty much a free possession. So we're going to try to make 6 points happen. As you see, just a routine pitch and catch there for Jamar Chase and Kyler Murray. And now we'll just go back to running the football. You know, they don't all have to be extravagant plays. Sometimes you just make a nice read and you get a big first down. That was a heck of a hit right there. Really big hit right there. But ultimately, not much happening. Is Abraham has just been great at holding the ball. Big hit again, but Rondell Moore keeps possession of the football. Not a huge day so far for Kyler. And we'll get another touchdown for Abraham. That puts him well over 100 yards, 3 touchdowns. He's had a great day today. You know, sometimes you don't need Kyler throwing the ball all around the yard. Sometimes you just play good defense and run the football, and you'll have success. And that is exactly what we've tried to do. Alright, so Kenneth Walker with his second fumble. I mean, if you look at the scoreboard at this point, if you take those 2 drives and make them touchdowns, they are attempting to take the lead. So, it's not good for them. You see DK right there with a rare carry, but he will pick up 5 yards. They got to get the ball in his hands somehow. It seems like Okuda has been able to shut him down over there. And what a hit right there. Will Anderson has not had tremendous success rushing the passer over the last few weeks, but he is definitely still a factor in the run game. That's his first TFL. You see, Ritter to Disley there, and Disley was trying to break all the tackles. You see the double team blocks. Picked off I mean, that was just a really bad under pressure throw right there from Ritter, and that'll be his first big mistake of the day. As he just kind of off balance, kind of running, kind of just nowhere near the receiver. That's just an awful throw, and you can't make those mistakes on our defense. That'd be the third turnover for the Seahawks, but the first mistake from Ritter. It's a really good tackle somehow by that defensive tackle on that play. Great play. As you see, they're backing off. It's like they know, but yeah, he's burnt like a crisp piece of toast, and that is an awful decision not to have a safety over the top in that situation. You're basically begging Jamar Chase to run directly past you, and that is exactly what he did. It's a great throw from Kyler and a touchdown for our team after the run from Ibrahim set it up. I think maybe they got caught off guard and thought maybe that we were running it again, and it was just one-on-one coverage. All right, so Jamar Chase gets on the board. That's his first touchdown of the day. Um, Kyler's not had a bad day. We could avoid making the late game mistake that we made last week. It'd be back to back very solid efforts from him. It's a good catch, but it's out of bounds, so nothing doing there. I think we've effectively taken Kenneth out of the game. I don't think they're really going to be running him much anymore. Two fumbles, and you're down by 25. I just don't think that makes a lot of sense. Von Bell with the tackle there on DK Metcalf after the wide receiver screen. So you see 100 plus rushing, 200 plus passing. It's been a great offensive day for us already, and we're hopefully going to look to shut them down here on this 3rd and 7 and try our hand at the offensive end one more time. Will Anderson will track down the quarterback as he kind of just ran straight into me. That's going to be another sack on the year for Will, his first sack of the day. He does not get shut out in terms of sacks, but it's been, as you see, a lot of double teams that he's had to face today. Which means I think the league is starting to understand, like, hey, they don't have anything on the other side. Let's double team him and make sure we block up uh, Ed Oliver, and I think we'll be okay. That seems to be the game plan for a lot of these teams. All right, so we're gonna, you know what? Let's take a minute. Let's take a minute here and run the football. I was gonna throw it, but there's just no reason to do that. We want to feature Ibrahim. We want to give him an opportunity to get started dev before the end of the season. I mean, I know we absolutely want the same thing for Kyler, but his is going to be much harder to attain. So let's make sure we get the one that we know we can get done now. As you see, Keyshawn Boot there with a good reception. Oh, this might have touchdown implications here. Good accuracy. He burns him again, and it is a touchdown. I identified what was potentially one-on-one coverage, and we exploited it. Jamar Chase. He's going to have an assault on the record books here. I'm not sure about all the other receivers in our league, but right now, he's the man. Two throws, 57 yards, and a touchdown from Kyler. He's done well today. And we will be up 42-10. All right, 42-10. Let's see what Ritter can do on what could indeed be his final drive if they don't get anything going. I'm not sure why they're keeping all their starters in the game. I guess divisional opponent, they want to do their best to slow us down. As that's just a terrible play call in that situation. You got guys kind of running routes that'll take them out of bounds, which is not a good look. Good tackle in open field right there by Von Bell. gain of 1. Isaiah Simmons kind of tried to take his head off and missed everything. 3rd and 9 transfers to 4th and 3 as Bell once again with the hit. They're going to go for it though. Very interesting decision here. Very, very interesting decision. I don't think I agree with it. And that is why. Zaven Collins takes the ball out of DK Metcalf's hands. That'll be another pick on the season for him. And we're going to put 2 clock on. And we're going to just run the football, man. There's really no reason for us to pass it. We've had an excellent day, both running it and passing it. And we have a huge lead. I'm going to learn my lesson from last week and not tarnish what Kyler's put together today. If we need to throw it here on 3rd down, we will. But beyond that, it's not much happening. And we don't need to throw it as Ibrahim makes another 1st down run. And this one's going to go to the 2-minute warning. I'll thank you before the 2-minute warning. Oof. Big hit there, but he holds on to the ball. Is Ibrahim probably going to get his 3rd touchdown, man? I don't see a reason not to. What is the reason not to go forward and give him another touchdown? Another big run from Ibrahim, approaching 150 yards. If they can't stop us, why stop ourselves? Another big run. He stiff arms a man. He gets a gain of 3. I mean, he's breaking tackles. He's fast. He does everything you want a running back to do. That was my fault. I had the read. I just didn't make it. This will be the final play of the game. Whether or not we get the touchdown or not remains to be seen, but this is it. That's all we need to do. Touchdown, Ibrahim. GG's to the Seahawks. They just, I don't know, man. They just don't have what it takes as of right now to beat a team like us. And that'll be the end of this one. We have no other game possible as everybody hasn't played the games yet. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you subscribe if you're new and like it up. Because we have way more of this series to go. As you know, we are approaching the playoffs. There's going to be a lot of user games coming up as there was in the beginning of the season. I'm looking to get revenge on a couple guys. And I'm looking to assert my dominance on a couple others. So hopefully we get some great matchups in the playoffs. I'm looking forward to it. I think all of you guys out there should be looking forward to it as well. It's a deep throw. And there was only one of our players there. And somehow they don't complete it. That should have been a touchdown. It absolutely should have been a touchdown. As you see, the Seahawks coach is upset. As well he should be. His team fumbled away their chances early. And they just couldn't recover. It's a good day from Kyler. 236, 70%. 3 touchdowns, no picks. He looked great today. And we are ready to... Our punter somehow gets an upgrade. We'll go power, because that's what we like. We like to... If we got a punt, we need it to go far. Alright, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's game. I'm going to catch you guys in the next episode. Peace out.